Hi guys, today is still the 28th of February 2020 and it's 59 minutes past 7 in the evening over here in the UK. It just seems like every little comment that I'm hearing in over the last couple of days is just sparking off a train of thought in my head, which I feel I need to share with people. So in this interpretation, people have been saying that all these jutting pieces of rock make the whole scene look like a rib cage, so like an open rib cage. And when I thought about that, I've heard that comment before, but today when I thought about it, that made me think if that's the case, then that would mean that these tanks are traveling along the spinal column. And then my mind was drawn to the yin yang slash Pac Man symbol. As you can see, that's a Pac Man, flip it, devouring food as it does in the game. But then when I thought of Pac Man devouring food and the fact that if this scene is, some sort of convoluted way of displaying the internal parts of a body, such as the rib cage, and this being the spinal column, then perhaps this is actually representing a white blood cell. And when I thought of that, I thought maybe that's true because, it is in a white light, and white blood cells are responsible in the body for defending against things like bacteria and viruses. And the way that they do that is they absorb the substance into themselves. So as the scene evolves, you can see there how it's kind of absorbed. This would be probably the bacteria here, but then I'm thinking that the tanks themselves represent this virus, this COVID, or perhaps another virus in the future, but they themselves represent the virus, and perhaps they are capable of traveling along the spinal column or through the spinal fluid. They still haven't told us how this um, virus is transmitted. We've got little bits and pieces from doctors around the world. The eyes is a heavy one, but that's not the only thing. And obviously, considering the video I just put up today with the hazmat suit being reflected in the goat's eyes in the beginning of this video, that to me may suggest that actually what we've got to worry about is the potential for it entering through the skin. If that's the case, just merely touching wouldn't be good, and that obviously would connect to why the iPad Go To video seems to have some sort of suggestion for a full body hazmat suit. Um, Obviously, these are just interpretations, but the other thing I was thinking about, someone commented was, and I talked about it already, was the medication that is next to the boy in this scene. If it'll play, hasn't done that for a long time. So this medication here, they reference that this medication is reminiscent of medication used to treat HIV. And obviously, I've gone and done a little search, and the HIV medication I think they're referring to is called PrEP, which obviously may be short for prepare or preparation, which may be significant considering if it is connected to some sort of antidote for this virus, then they've kind of labeled it appropriately. But you can see the blue pill, and that appears to be at least one of those pills, which is over here. Now, obviously, when I thought of blue pill, it instantly made me think of the Matrix. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends, you wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth. So there's, in my mind, a potential for the vaccine that is released dedicated to this COVID-19 virus being maybe some sort of pill, maybe having a red color. We don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying keep an eye out for it. But there may be already in existence a different pill which may actually help you better than the vaccine version does. So I'd just say maybe we should have a little bit of research on the PrEP drug. It is designed to prevent disease-causing agents such as HIV, which is a virus, again, coronavirus, COVID-19. It may be that this particular medication can be used to prevent infection from the COVID-19 virus. Obviously, I can't say that is the case because I'm not a doctor, and I haven't done any sort of scientific analysis of the information. But I'm just going from a couple of points in this video: the blue pill, the fact that this boy appears to recover somewhat after being, in this sort of ill state, in this sick state, and then that potentially leading to a cure of sorts, but not one that is publicized by the governments of the world. They'll be pushing the vaccine. You guys, that's it. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and may the Heavenly Father bless you.